Hi, my people. Welcome back to the very first episode of the 2025 season of Keep Building Show. This year, we are going to be talking about, or we are focusing on valuing up in the tech space. So we are building our value from scratch in the tech space. In fact, almost everything in the world currently has been enhanced by tech. So I feel it's a good plus for us to explore how we could build our value. And when you build your value, you automatically build your wealth, right? In the tech space, whether it being your career, it being a business, it being a startup you want to start, or a tech company you want to start. So as you follow up me on this journey, you are going to learn a lot, right? So welcome to the first episode, or welcome to Value Up in Tech series, right? I'm your host, Miss Miliana. If you are new here, welcome to the family. Here we are just exploring tips, advices, research to become the better version of ourselves, to build value this year and be successful, to make more money and build our wealth as we grow. So all we do here is we are building our life from scratch. We are doing it unfiltered. There's nothing like unfiltered. We are just going with the flow. So pardon me with any mistakes, and that's just bond on a deeper level, because I'm going to be sharing personal experiences, how I'm navigating my way around everything whilst we go through the tips together. From previous videos, you realize that I share personal stories as well, in fact, and go into details and all. So now, let me take you back into Keep Building Show 2024. I always have my laptop with me. Pardon me, I'm not a pro. And so let's get into it. So in 2024, I experienced 4 years in 1 year. And that is how I'm going to be living my life till further notice. When I say till further notice, till God directs me to actually change the scope, right? So from now to 2030, my year is 4 years in a year. When I say 4 years in a year, every quarter is 1 year. So I'm going to achieve a lot of things in a quarter, which feels like I could have done that on a scale that's supposed to be done in a year, but I did that in 1 month. And that was what happened to me last year. And it makes so much sense because first quarter, I've said this several times on the channel, but let's just recap. First quarter I was with the bank. Second quarter I quit and started businesses. Third quarter I lost it and I went through the mourning space of losing all the business. Then the final quarter, that's the fourth quarter, I dedicated my whole business, my whole life. In fact, everything, like my life is already dedicated to God, but like everything around me, sometimes you just put our spiritual life to God, but I put my business, my career, whatever I was doing, I just left it to God, because at that point I had lost everything, finance, everything. And God being so good, within 3 months, I founded a tech community, which I'll say it's now an organization, like I'm a founder. In fact, I ran a whole team working on a community, and my community is we have about 200 people there, right? So I ran all this, and that happened within 3 months. So if I'm here giving you some digest tips and all that, I am practicing it and it's working for me. And you can also practice it. Some people are sharing their stories online as well, and you can actually relate to them, but maybe you also don't find yourself in that space, or you also don't find yourself really aligning with how they run things. So for me, I am running it from scratch. I have not gotten there yet. I'm here and I'm growing. So probably when you join me as you grow, when you share your story with me, in the comments, now I can now know, okay, we are all growing together, right? So if you are looking for that one person that's going to help you grow together, or you want that one friend or that one internet friend that you can come to and say, oh, I'm going through a lot with my career or something, can you please help me? Coach, just share it in a video, and move from there. All right, so that is the recap of 2024, and we move on to a little self-introduction. Last year, when I'm introducing myself, maybe I'm saying I'm an entrepreneur, blah blah blah. Still entrepreneur, but let's put that on a low, right? So let me give you a full official intro. All right. Hi, I'm Francisca Miliana Zonki. You can call me Miss Miliana. I'm a tech founder, a data analyst, and I teach data analytics with my community. I have a course that I teach a group of students, and I have a one-on-one session too. So if you are new to the tech space or the data field and you want to learn data from scratch with no prior understanding or foundation, and you don't know anything about data but you want to learn, I'm your go-to person. That's what I do now. Thank you so much. And I am now navigating the world of YouTube and navigating the world of Web3. So I'm going to be sharing with you a lot about tech on this space. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Right, so we get into the main deal today. Today we are just going to talk about value in the tech space. In fact, in life, right, I feel currently this year is my year of building value personally, and in fact when it comes to church, it's my year of completeness. So like a complete value change for me. I'm building the complete value in the tech space. I want to be known as a tech big sister here in Ghana. So how do I do that? That was a question I was asking myself last year, December, whilst I was planning this year. And I was like, okay, whilst I go on the journey, I'm going to give you what I am learning. That's I research, and then I also like use the research to build myself up. So within the research, I come and share with you what you also can do, right? I chose the tech space because you better join us now. I don't know where else. In fact, everything, I don't know which work doesn't, aside the market women. In fact, the market women use mobile phones, and that's tech. Ghana, there's mobile money. That's tech. So like everything has tech in it. So you have to advance and just embrace it. Do not run away from it. Just embrace it. Sometimes people have the fear of missing out, so they join the crowd. Some people also have that I don't want to be part of the crowd, but you can't, I don't know how to put it, but like you just have to join them because they're gonna beat you and you can't beat them, right? Okay, so the first thing I would talk about is value. What is value, and why is like 2025 series or 2025 keep building show about value? By definition. So by definition, Google says value is a noun, right? So the regard that something is held to deserve the important, worthy, or useful of something. Okay, the second definition says principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. That's value. When it comes to a verb, value is estimate the monetary worth of something. So the monetary worth of something. All right, so I think I would want to work with the monetary worth of something and the worth. So we are talking about the worth of something, the monetary worth of something, and also the standard of behavior. So these are the three things you are going to we are building this year. So the first thing I would say we are building now is the values, the individual values, the behavior values. My personal value, which is like there's a constant value I work with, which is honesty, truthfulness. Like be truthful to me, whether I hurt or not. I'm gonna take it. If it hurt me, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna be mad and all that, but just tell me. That's what I work with all the time. But in whatever I do, or in every year or in every quarter, the value keeps changing. And this year we are working with excellence, impact, and value itself, like give value to other people. And that is what I run with my organization and all that as well. So that's like personal value building. Like, sit down, analyze whatever you are doing. How did I come up with honesty as my main constant value? I realized I hate liars, and I don't lie. I just can't lie. In fact, if you find me lying, I don't know, that is yet to come. If you find me lying in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna give up that I'm lying, or if you find out I'm lying in any way, I just don't know how to lie, right? And that is just not the reason why I chose for you to tell me, be honest with me. But I feel if you are a liar, you can actually kill me. I'm not exaggerating, but why would you lie to me to maybe make me feel better? In the long run, I'm still going to feel bad. Make me feel bad now. Let's deal with it now, so that in the future we can be all happy. Like, tell me what is going on now, so that probably I may have the solution, right? So why would you lie to me? What I could have the solution, and maybe later I found out about the truth and the solution is no more there. I'm like, I had a solution 2 months ago, so why didn't you tell me? Right? So I always dive on honesty, like, tell me the truth. And with that, I have been able to maintain some relationships that on a normal people find it difficult to hold. Like, seriously, people even envy me that I have such relationships, especially when it comes to family relationship with maybe uncles who are well-to-do. I have good relationship with them because I'm always honest to them. In fact, even if it's about how they are feeling, I'm gonna be honest to them, and then they take it in good faith, and then later we bond. But people have already worked with them, and then they always just go with the dishonesty and all that, and they just fall out. But I'm still constant. So honesty makes me always constant in my relationship if I am. So that's how come also friends can also come to me that, oh, Franca, you're doing this and I don't like it. And probably I may rant out at the beginning, but at the long run, I'm gonna know that, oh, I'm wrong and I did that. I think I'm talking too much at this point. So that's personal value for me, and I want you to do that. And it may be resilience, right? Whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it, right? Maybe resilience. Like, just find that one constant one that you ride on, right? I be honest to myself, I'll be honest to my friends, my family, anyone around me. And I also involve with other values. Like this year I'm working with impact, value, and excellence, right? To be excellent in whatever I do and to be focused in it. And so when we go into worth means a lot. We have the monetary worth, and we have like the self-worth. How much do you act like? What's your worth in life? What's your worth? What's your self-worth? Worth. Right. Pardon me for any background noise. My house is by the roadside. My home is by the roadside. So pardon me. But when we talk about worth, it means a lot to know who you are, like what you are worth. If you know it, you'll settle for less, and you will know that wherever you are in the present is where you are supposed to be. So you won't even rush for what is over here. So currently, yesterday, it came in mind that I go online and I see like my colleagues or my age mates or even people younger than me having the virality, like the popularity, the fame and all that. And I asked myself that, looking at myself currently, my worth, where I am, whatever, can I handle if 200,000 people are like looking up to me or are following me? I'm like, really, I really do not think I can. I'm gonna put pressure on myself, because even with me personally, with one person, I put pressure on myself. So how much 200 and something thousand people? So I don't think I should rush anything I'm doing on social media. And that gave me some contentment with whatever I'm creating now, because tech evolves. Imagine when Web3 is blowing and I've already put myself in the Web3 space already. Yeah. So when I talk about self-worth as we are building our value, I want you to do analysis, which is the past, present, and future analysis. The past is your upbringing, your schooling, whatever you learned, how you learned it, when it's whether emotions, spirit, like everything, and realize that okay, this puts me at maybe like I'm a good person, like this puts me in a space of like I'm supposed to be getting about, let's put the monetary part of it inside. I'm supposed to be getting about 5k a month, right? Supposed to be making about 5k a month. So that's where I am at. I want to maybe get to getting about 50k a month. So how do I get there? So you're going to do the past analysis, which is analyze your upbringing, your family, like everything, your schooling, everything. Then now you know your present from the past, so you draw to the present. So currently, okay, well, I'm working here, but with what I know, I'm supposed to be receiving more, or with what I do, I'm supposed to be receiving more. So there's a market somewhere, something wrong. But probably there's something wrong because you've not really identified your full potential. So maybe instead of you making 5k, you are making 2k. So like, okay, what do I do to add up to the 3k, add up the 3k to become 5k, and know that I'm in my present? Then now I can now focus on my future, the future, right? So let me give a practical example, right? For me currently, I think I'm in the space of no monetary things, right? I'm in a space of nurturing who I am, right? I know a lot of things. In fact, if you put me in the entertainment industry, I think I'm gonna do well, because though I have done a couple of entertainment stuff. I'm gonna pick fast because I'm intelligent one. I'm gonna pick fast, and I would want to have perfection done. Like, I know a lot of things. You put me anywhere, I'm going to adapt as soon as possible. But that is bringing me down, or that is holding me back to bring out my full potential. So that's holding me back, because it's like I can do a lot of things, so I'm always in a dilemma. I'm confused. So I have put myself in a space of focus, and now I am focusing on my tech career. My tech career is to be a great data analyst and a big sister in the tech space, literally, to impact other people and give value to other people. That's it, on period. So I am not looking at, oh, okay, I can be making 10,000 and all that, and I'm already right now building my value. My value is that I'm going to be great in content creation, giving you more details here on YouTube, and learning from whatever I share with you, and building like solid bond with you and solid community with you. And when I have that solid communities, other tech companies are going to tap into what I have, right? So there's going to be collaborations. And so now let's build a value. That's where I am at. So now I haven't tied any monetary thing on it, and that's fine. Do you actually know that Jesus Christ in the Bible, I don't know, but I stand to be corrected, there was no much of monetary transactions when he was dealing. Like, everything, like when he needs something, he gets it, and there was no mention of monetary transactions. And that's what I'm experiencing now. Like, things happened to me, and there was no monetary transactions that I had to maybe cough out a lot of money to get, but I'm okay. I'm eating, I'm doing everything okay. I don't know if you feel me, but that's it. So do that analysis to know your value, and you would like to start the value up journey. I did that analysis, and now I know that I am on the focus path. It's been hard for the past 2 weeks to focus on this the main 3 things I'm doing this year: content creation, my community and data, and also Web3 study. So it's been difficult, because I have a lot up here that I want to do, but I have to stay on course. So it's been so much difficult, but the focus is needed, right? So do that analysis to know the value, where you are, the value level you are in, and now you build from there. Now, how am I building? I want to build my value that when you come to me, I'm going to teach you data analytics like no one else, that you will be a pro in data and be doing magnificent in your data career. That's one value I'm building. So I'm gonna keep learning this year like mad. I'm gonna be talking to a lot of people that I teach so that they come to me, I teach them, and I build my teaching skill, right? And then learn from it. Then I'm also going to be a good community builder, that I'm going to keep my community very active and engaging. Everybody knows Miss Millionaire's community is the best community. The tech circle is the best community to join here in Ghana, and we keep moving. So we are building value there. Then also build value here on YouTube, whereby I give you content that you never find anywhere. And the content is me giving you a raw, unfiltered version of whatever I'm researching to better myself out, right? And then come and give you results, right? As I have spoken for couple of years, couple of months now on Keep Building Show, I have not talked about I am making millions, because I'm literally not making millions, but I'm living my best life. I enjoy this period of my life, and when I start making the millions, you are also going to see it. When I start traveling, you're going to see it, right? So now this is unfiltered. I'm not telling you that I'm making 1,000 cedis a month, or like I'm making 10,000 cedis a month, or I'm making $1,000 a month, right? I'm not telling you all that because it's unfiltered. It's a journey. When next year I come and tell you that I have hit my 1 million, I want you to believe it, because we've worked through it, right? So do not rush your value building. We are not rushing here. We are learning as we go. Thank you so much. So now, a little brief. I've spoken a lot, so I'm just going to make a little brief about why we are choosing the tech space, and then we call it a day. And then we call it a day, and then in the next episode we talk more about value building in tech. So now, why in tech? Why are we building value in tech? Tech is evolving each and every day, and so you keep learning, right? But you should actually have your basics. And when you say the basics, kind of like me, my basis is data analytics. Data is always going to be collected in the tech space. So me being a data person, that's my basis, right? That's my basis. Like, that's where I'm starting from. And with that, I've been able to create a community. Community is going to be very crucial to the tech, because we'll need feedback from people. And so if my community is thriving, they are going to give me the best feedback for any company's product. You get? So the basis. So now the basis comes with what you know and what you can give in the tech space. You have learned a lot in school, so now you have to find out the career path or the role that you can play in the data field. There are roles like data analytics, like me. There are roles like web development, mobile apps development, software development, software engineering, UX, UI, graphic designing, learning about AI, blockchain, Web3, and all that. They are different, like focusing on knowing everything about Microsoft, focusing on knowing everything about iCloud, focusing on knowing everything about Google Space, like the Google itself, like everything about Google. Google has everything about Google. Getting to know, like, you can just speak one specific thing, like in tech, and then use it as your basis, and that's it, right? Then now you evolve with your basis, you hold what you have and keep attaching things. So now what you have is the magnets in the tech space, and so you don't find yourself lacking behind, but always pushing what you have forward to pull out or to pull other things attached, right? Yes. So you master what you have. So like picking out what you want to do is very, very important. I have a friend who if you ask her, what do you want to do, like what do you want to do, what career path do you want to take, she doesn't know, and that's okay. So it gives you avenue to learn a lot of things and explore. Then now you'll be like, okay, I want to be here, because with this magnet, it's going to pull. So it's going to pull, that magnet is going to pull other things attached, right? let me really talk about there's this lady Adefe. She used the magnet of content writer to now have a full company that is making millions. So you don't have to do a lot of things. Like, that's what I've realized, because I'm guilty of that. I like to do a lot of things. Like, I can't do it, so why don't I? But when I do it, I don't get all that. Like, everything doesn't add up because I'm overusing my energy. So if you focus your energy on your magnet, make it perfect. And making it perfect doesn't mean you rush with it and make it perfect within 3 months. You can make it perfect within 5 years, and that's okay, because it's only you against you. You are not running any race with anybody, right? So perfect your magnet. I am still perfecting my magnets with data. Like, my magnet is data analytics. I'm a data analyst, and last year was 1 year of, like, I've been in data analysis for 1 year, and I'm not perfect in it, but I'm teaching, right? So teaching is going to make me be good, and so I can teach for the next 2 years to be more perfect. So I'm going to use 3 years to perfect my magnet. And when I perfect my magnet, in fact, even in my perfecting journey of my magnets, I've been able to co-found Tech Circle, which is a community, right? And within that community can now bring even another company, which is going to be a more like, the community is not profitable, right? But within that, we can now create a profitable company out of it. So you realize that with one magnet, you can do a lot of things. That being said, tech is where you have to be, sis. Like, that's it. And Miss Miliana's channel is going to help you build that value you need or to grow in your tech space. And I have shared my personal story. I've shared my personal opinions with you. I want to hear from you. So just share whatever that resonate with you on this video in the comment section. It's episode 1, so I'm just going with the flow, talking about it and all that. So just feel free and, like, leave the comments down there. I love to see it. This week has been amazing. Thank you so much. All right, so we've come to the end of today's episode. I want to wrap up so we get into few more conversations in coming weeks, right? So you know what we do here. Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell that other friend that Miss Miliana has started the Value Up in Tech series. This time around, she's giving you unfiltered tips and stories to make you build your value and money in the tech space from 0 to 100, like from scratch to the top. She has unfiltered stories, and she's going to give you guidelines and experiences from scratch. So join her now that she has started her journey, so that you won't lag behind when she's more known and she's not having time for you. Now I have the time for anyone that texts me, right? Okay, so tell that friend to come join Miss Miliana's channel, the community, so we build a value together. And to you watching me, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, click on the notification bell, like give us a thumbs, like just tap on the bell so that when you get notifications when I drop a video. Currently I drop Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, right? And tap on the button to like this video so we get more interactive, right? Thank you so much for watching, and it's bye for now.